everyone. How is everyone doing? Hi. Welcome to Spring Break, the ultimate outdoor adventure here on Facebook Live. I'm Claudia Paredes and I'm here with Elite Educational Enterprises. This is a little mega moment. We're going to talk about Spring Break, the ultimate outdoor adventure. Go ahead and invite your friends over. It's a free training. Follow us on YouTube. Subscribe and follow us on YouTube, please. I don't know if we are going to go ahead and give another 3 minutes, maybe, see if some more friends join us. Yes, 3 minutes. Okay, we'll do another 3 minutes. Let's put some music on, get comfortable, and have other friends join us. Are you guys ready for spring break? Please use the comment chat to post. I'll be sure to read them and respond them. I know we're all getting home from work, but this is a free training on spring break and outdoor adventure, getting ready to have our little ones for the spring break at our centers. Again, follow us on YouTube. Follow us on YouTube and subscribe to our page. We also post free trainings there. Please share with your friends, your coworkers, with your center staff. Share it with your director. And follow us and subscribe on YouTube. Get comfortable, get some water, a nice tea. Although, honestly, it's a little warm for tea right now, but there are people that like to drink tea at all times. Amanda says, yes, I'm excited. I have my iced tea ready to go. Yes, iced tea. Take a moment and sip. Or maybe you're still in your car in the parking lot, or maybe in your driveway, just taking a minute before going in and getting everything ready for this evening with the family, right? I know it's a long Wednesday, and we're at the countdown for spring break. A lot of excitement. Yes. Okay, so that song is actually 3 minutes long. We're going to go ahead and get started with Spring Break, the ultimate outdoor adventure. We're going to talk about everything outdoors for our centers, for our little ones. So my name is Claudia Paredes, and I am with Elite Educational Enterprises. Please follow us on all social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Follow us on and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We post free trainings for you guys. Good place to get ideas, also to share ideas. We loved hearing from you guys as well. Let's get started. So March Mega Moments. As I said, the ultimate outdoor adventure for this spring break. We are Elite Educational Enterprises, and we specialize in training for early childhood educators. Check out our website for professional development topics that we offer, planned individualized training or training for your staff. We have all sorts of training, in person, online, self-paced. So we're going to look into the importance of outdoor learning, making the most of it, benefits of outdoor learning, creative activities, spring, safety, and then at the end, we'll wrap it up with a Q&A. Go ahead and use that chat box to put in any comments that you have, any ideas you want to share with us. We are a community of educators that, are here to support each other and give each other ideas, right? So the importance of outdoor learning, it benefits the child as a whole, enhancing physical health, encouraging active play, developing those motor skills, and promotes healthy habits. Remember that when children are developing, they develop from the inside out. So before we get into those fine motor skills that they need for writing and cutting and all that jazz, they need to develop those gross motor skills. And what better place to do it than outdoors, where you have all that space, so much potential. It boosts mental well-being. We all know that sometimes when we're feeling a little sluggish, all we need to do is go outside and take a quick 10-minute walk in the sunshine, get some fresh air. It also does wonders for our little ones, exposing them to nature to reduce stress and improves mood and boost creativity. Even sometimes when we're having those challenging behaviors in the classroom, sometimes all you have to do is take our little friend out for a walk, and it's like it switches out, right? Do those belly breathings outside. It fosters social skills, group outdoor activities. It helps improve communication, cooperation, and teamwork, especially if you as a teacher takes a step back and let them organize their own games. Engagement and curiosity, natural environments, spark curiosity, exploration, and love for learning. Take advantage of those teachable moments when you're outside. If they turn over a rock and they found some worms, take advantage of those teachable moments. If they found a cool feather or maybe a rock that they had not noticed before, or who knows, sometimes when those spring birds are hatching, you can find the little eggshells out there, talk about them. Take advantage of those teachable moments and grow with that, because it's real life experiences when they're out there, right? So strategies for making the most of the spring break. Create outdoor learning stations. Set up your outdoor place like you would your classroom. I'm in Austin. Austin is all about the outdoors, your outdoor learning environment, your OLE. So set up an outdoor classroom like you would. Take advantage of this nice weather that we're having, and hopefully we'll have during our spring breaks. Maybe we have our spring break next week or the following week. We all fall in different weeks, it seems now. But take advantage of the nice cool weather, the nice mornings where you can take them outside and do your circle time outside. So as a team, you guys can sit down and coordinate and say, okay, I'll put together a bin with all the materials for a block center, and I'll put all the materials together for a library and literacy center, and I'll put, all the materials in a bin together for music. That way it's not just one person setting up the whole environment, but you bring in your team to do it together. Incorporate STEM activities. Try simple experiments with water flow, plant growth, studying insects. It's the perfect time. It's the perfect environment. You can set up your little greenhouse out there. You can start your class garden. You can make a bug hotel. The possibilities are endless. Reach out to your community, and see if anyone is willing to come and, help you start up a garden for your center. Nature walks with a purpose. So not only we got to get out of this classroom and it's not yet time for us to use the playground. Go out there go to your nature walk with a purpose. Set it before you guys walk outside. You know what, friends? We're going to go on this nature walk, but we're going to look for different color of flowers. Or we're going to really pay attention of the things that we hear on this nature walk. Someone heard the dog, someone heard a bird chirping, someone heard, the cars going by. And it can be accompanied with a nature journal. So when they come back, they can sit on the grass and they can draw what they heard or what they saw. Outdoor story time. Again, get yourself a nice comfy picnic basket, throw it on a nice patch of grass with shade, and read some books. Read books about nature. Read books about exploration and being outside. Yes, Amanda, bug hotel. Like you get like all these little, you make a little base, like a little house out of wood, and then you start putting in like straws or pieces of wood and rocks, and so you put it out there, and bugs will eventually go and crawl in there. And so the kids then have a place where they can go and look at these bugs, right, and not just go up and dig them up. So bug hotel are really fun. I know you can get them store-bought, but if you research them, Google them, they'll give you options on how to make your own for your classroom. Benefits of outdoor learning. Again, the physical development. Outdoor play promotes motor skills, coordination, and overall physical health, emotional and social growth, engaging with nature, showing them to respect nature, right? We're going to leave it just like we found it, or even better, and taking care of our environment. Cognitive development, nature-based activities that foster creativity. Just today, I don't know how, the topic of like, oh, I like bees. I really like bees. And one of the little girls were like, yeah, bees are good animals. And I'm like, yes, bees are good insects. She's like, yeah, they help pollinate and they help plant the seeds. And I'm like, that's right, they do help pollinate. And with that, they help spread the seeds. So we had a little mini conversation about bees. So take advantage, again, of those teachable moments, because we could have just been like, yeah, I like bees too. Peace out. But, we expanded that conversation, all from being outside. And today for our after school program, the afternoon was so nice that we were like, just take them outside, give them the snack outside. We made sure that we gave jobs to 2 friends, making sure that all their other friends threw their trash in the bins. And we spent almost the entirety of our after school time outside. We let the kids take out their books or their journals or their homework. We had some picnic tables out there where they can work. So it just worked for us today, because yesterday we couldn't go outside at all. Creative spring break activities. Again, nature crafts take advantage of the sticks and the leaves and the grass that's growing. And, with respect, maybe some leaves, maybe some flowers that you see blooming out there for some specific activities. The one that my kids used to like was nature bracelets, and I would get the thick masking tape and I would put it, the sticky side out on their wrist, and they would go out there, and whatever they found, they got to stick it there, and then they would take it home. So that's a really easy one. Sensory play. It's the perfect place to have sensory play. You don't have to worry about sand getting on your floor, water getting on your floor, the floor being slippery. You could put anything out in those sensory tables. Most of the time, centers that I worked at always had sensory tables out there that we would constantly fill up, or we would have a mud kitchen that we would keep stocked with items that families would donate us, old pots and pans or kettles or wooden spoons to make that sensory mud kitchen. And it didn't have to just be mud. It could be any kind of material. Gardening projects, again, go ahead and start those little bean sprouts. Let them take them home. I did have one year that we did that little bean sprout activity, and the child came back weeks later with a handful of these green beans that she had harvested from her garden, because her mom actually did plant it outside, and they watched it grow. So that was pretty cool. And get parents involved. Invite them. Like, say, hey, can you help us start off this garden project that we have? Or will you help us donating materials, big loose parts, whatever they have? You never know. I used to ask parents all the time for recycled materials, and I got treasures. For us teachers, everything is a treasure when it's donated. Tips for engaging children during spring break: set up stations for different activities. Be intentional with those stations, make them look nice and inviting. Go over there, sit with them, introduce the activity, and then step back and let them, do their thing. And let them repeat. Like, you don't have to invent a new activity or new stations every single day. You just have to set it up where it's inviting. It's kind of like you're trying to sell them that little station, but you don't need a lot for that. It just needs to look like it's something fun to do. Include both quiet, focused activities like drawing or reading books or a listening station, and active ones like running games, obstacle courses, music and movement outside. Bring out the speaker, bring out the bubble machine. It's the perfect place. Your floors are not going to be all soapy inside. Encourage creative and open-ended play and art. One thing that I did was I had these bed sheets. I don't know if somebody donated them or I brought them from my house. Most likely I could have. I just left everybody without the top sheet. And it was like a white one, a beige color one, and a light blue one. Something where if the children use watercolors or tempera colors, you can see the colors, and then we would throw them in the wash and reuse them again. So you don't have to, be out there struggling with the big picture paper. We would just have clothespins and pin them to the fence, and tempera paint, watercolor, chalk paint. We would water down tempera paint and put them in spray bottles and give them that. Anything you can think of. Make your own nature brushes, paint brushes. I would just get a stick or just clothespins, and I would get like a handful of straw or a handful of grass, or just a branch with a couple of leaves on them. Let them go to town. So you really don't have to go out and buy everything new. You can find it outside. You can ask your community to donate. There are ways to set up these centers, these stations for them. Spring break safety for children. So outdoors is prime real estate for children to get hurt. Like, it's where a lot of incidents happen. So you really want, if you can, to bump up your supervision out there. Like, if you have floaters or aides or even volunteers that can go out there, that can commit those days and go out there with you for that extra supervision, that is great. Especially if you're doing water day, like splash day, you really want to have more eyes out there. The more, the better. And also, always encourage the adults to engage with the children. And we're not just over there, like on the high tower, just watching everybody. Supervision. Always have adequate adult supervision, like I already mentioned. If possible, if you have floaters or aides, schedule them to be out there with the classes those days. Buddy system, if you go on field trips or on nature walks, prepare the children, explain the buddy system to them. He's going to be your buddy. If anything happens, you tell the teacher, you help our classroom stay safe, right? Give them clear expectations from the beginning. This is how we are going to play with this center, and this is how we're going to put the material away, and always give them time to transition. It's not just like, okay, it's time to go inside. Let's go. Everybody line up. Like, give them that time to finish their play. Give them that time to put things away. And 5 minutes, and we're going to start cleaning everything up, and show them where everything belongs. And it's going to be less work for you and your staff, because you're like, oh, I'm going to take all this material out, and who's going to put it away? The kids can help you. They can help you. You just have to set those expectations beforehand. Safety tips for outdoors. Hydration is going to be a big key. Keeping the children hydrated and keeping plenty of water on hand. Most centers now ask the children to come with their own water bottle. Some centers bring out the big jugs with them. Whatever is your practice at your center, just make sure that those water bottles stay full. Always take in consideration the heat in Texas, because it can get pretty hot out there, even if it's the beginning of spring. And make sure that they're wearing nice, breathable clothes, and that they ask for extra clothes for these days, especially if you're going to play out there with sensory items and water play. Ask the families for extra clothes. Well, this is the time that we have for Q&A and a wrap up. Again, thank you for joining us on this mega moment with Elite Educational Enterprises. I am Claudia. Please follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Make sure to subscribe. We're always giving the chance to win some trainings. We post trainings on YouTube, so follow us. You can also ask about our individual trainings, our group trainings, in person, online, in Spanish. Todo lo hacemos en español también. Acompáñanos. CDA, first aid, you name it, we got it. And we can tailor it for the needs of your center. If it's a home base, if it's center base, we can do it all. Thank you so much for joining us. We are going to go ahead, and if you have any comments, any questions, any ideas that you want to share with this community, please put it in the comments so I can read them. Love that idea. Which idea, Amanda? The idea with the sheets. Oh, yes, the sheets are really good, because try to, tape butcher paper on that on the fences when it's windy out there, and the morning was humid. Like, it ain't going up there, friend. It's just not happening. So just big sheets and some big clips, and you're set. Like, the big binder clips are the ones that work the best. Yes. Anyone else have any ideas to share with the community? Let's see. Yes, always make sure that they're wearing proper footwear when you guys are playing out there. Here in Austin, we're a little bit more free. I have been to centers where they let them go barefoot, but always follow the policy of your center and always consider safety first, right? That's our main priority. Well, I want to thank you guys so much for showing up to our mega moment. Spring Break, the ultimate adventure. I hope you guys got some really good ideas. Email us, comment, share with us. We're here, we're listening. Again, if you don't see a training that you need, we can put it together for you. Thank you. Thank you for today. Thank you for this evening. And bye. Thank you. Again, follow us on YouTube and subscribe to our page. We're Elite Educational Enterprises. Bye.